adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase.
Hit. Oh my God, let's get board.
While patrolling GA-17 and GA-204, officers received reports of a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window that had fled from a Chatham County deputy. The vehicle sped through a residential area, cut across a yard, and re-entered the roadway toward Georgia 204. When signaled to stop, the driver ignored commands, weaving dangerously through traffic, nearly striking other vehicles, and continuing toward I-95, an area with heavy pedestrian and vehicle activity. Recognizing the imminent risk to public safety, troopers executed a pity maneuver, forcing the SUV to crash. The driver, identified as Amy Human Padette, was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected, suffering critical injuries. She was transported to a hospital but later died. The case was turned over to Chatham County investigators and the medical examiner's office. On February 25, 2023, near Alexander, Arkansas, a peace officer attempted a routine stop on a motorcycle with no visible license plate. But instead of pulling over, the rider hit the gas and fled, launching a high-speed chase down the highway. As the suspect weaved through traffic, the officer tried to push him toward the shoulder, but the rider swerved, crossed the median, and kept going. The chase intensified until Trooper Miller closed the gap.
Stop! Stop! Hey! Get on the ground! Hey, get on the ground! Yes, sir! Get on the ground!
You fucking wretched!
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Moments later, the suspect lost control, slammed into a barrier, and crashed. He was immediately arrested, bringing the reckless pursuit to a decisive end. On July 8, 2024, an Arkansas state trooper, while on routine patrol, observed a silver Land Rover SUV speeding at 72 miles per hour in a 50 miles per hour construction zone. The driver initially seemed to comply, slowing down, using their blinker, and changing lanes as though preparing to pull over. However, the driver suddenly sped off, initiating a slow-speed chase.
Now you gotta go to Broadway. Adam 44, 1036.
Go after they.
For a while, the trooper believed the driver was merely looking for a safe place to stop. But when the suspect took an exit, passed a gas station, and got back on the highway, the trooper decided to end the pursuit with a TVI. The suspect briefly lost control, but managed to regain composure, triggering a more dangerous high-speed chase, even veering into oncoming traffic.
They drove out the TVI heading wrong way. On third.
Get on the wrong way over there, so.
We're already on.
Yeah, it's up,
TVI, other person hit. Got me a fucking head!
The suspect claimed he was trying to get off the highway to stop, seemingly forgetting he had already done so before getting back on. He was charged with fleeing, speeding, and DUI.
The suspect later claimed they were trying to find a place to stop, despite already having passed multiple opportunities. They were ultimately charged with fleeing, speeding, and driving under the influence. Brandon, Florida. On a Thursday morning near Heather Lake, police responded to a call about a man having a psychotic episode. When they arrived, 28-year-old Ralph Bowsey, who had multiple prior convictions, rammed his vehicle into two officers. One suffered a serious femur fracture, the other a double leg break. Bowsey had reportedly said he intended to kill them and now faces 2 counts of attempted murder of a law enforcement officer.
Pit.
On September 24th, 2022, in Chico County, Arkansas, a state trooper spotted a black Chevy Tahoe with expired tags from March. Activating his emergency lights, the trooper attempted a routine traffic stop. At first, the driver appeared to comply, signaling as if to pull over, but instead of stopping, he continued driving steadily at 61 miles per hour. For a brief moment, it was unclear whether he was fleeing or simply hesitant, but the intent soon became evident.
The reason for stop was expired tags. 31, you're going to stay primary on this one when you get caught up.
Airport. 6 maybe. 6 overhead. Spin the traffic stop right here on the lakeside.
As the situation became clear, the trooper made the decision to end the pursuit.
Out of Robert
Traffic light.
0350. Out of Robert 0350.
31, if you want to pit now, that as slow as we're going, you can try. Pit. Stormy ambulance right
Determined to end the pursuit safely, the trooper executed a precision pit maneuver. The Tahoe veered off the road, flipped twice, and landed upside down. Remarkably, both the driver and passenger survived the crash with no major injuries. They were safely removed from the wreckage and taken into custody without further resistance.
I need an ambulance. I'm straight, man. Fucking pull over, man. 38-1, we're 10.
All right, guys, let's take board.
On May 20th, 2023, a routine traffic stop escalated into a high-stakes pursuit on US Highway 67 South in Arkansas. Arkansas State Police troopers Shoemate, Van Schoik, and Essela attempted to stop a black GMC Sierra, but the suspect hit the gas and refused to comply. As the truck sped away, a dangerous high-speed chase unfolded. Officers closed in, attempting a PT maneuver, but the suspect swerved between patrol cars, even clipping the hood of one in a desperate escape attempt. With speeds climbing and risk mounting, officers had to act fast.
22 fresh out. He's doing it. Looks like we're going to be going south on MLK.
Their opportunity came as the suspect made a sharp turn near a riverbank. In a display of textbook precision, a trooper executed a flawless pit maneuver. The GMC rolled violently multiple times before crashing into a brick wall. Debris scattered and silence followed. The suspect, visibly disoriented, was pulled from the wreckage and taken into custody.
Got a pig, got a rollover.
Hit rollover.
Get on the door! Left side, left side.
A vehicle search revealed a massive stash of drugs: ecstasy, meth, cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, and Xanax, enough for multiple felony charges. His chaotic flight ended in disaster, and now his fate lies with the court.
Give me your head, motherfucker!
Push my arm around, dog!
Ow! Sit your ass down! Sit your ass down! Ow! That's it.
All right, guys, let's take board.
Some chases are wild, but this one was pure precision. That PIT, nothing short of professional.
Dress up! Get in the fucking door!
On January 11th, 2024, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a high-stakes police pursuit ended with two suspects trapped in freezing water. Milwaukee police believed a stolen Kia was connected to the abduction of a 7-year-old. When officers moved in to stop the vehicle, the driver hit the gas, blew through a stop sign, and barely avoided oncoming traffic.
Through the red at Martin Luther. Coming up towards 3-7. Coming up to Glendale. Through the yield at Glendale. Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control.
The driver lost control on the icy roads, veered into a residential area, and then went straight into a freezing river. The passenger bailed mid-crash, sprinting downstream in a desperate escape attempt. The driver, however, found himself in an even worse situation, stuck under his own Kia with his foot pinned beneath the rear tire. Officers jumped into action, trying to drive the car forward, but with a patrol car on top of it, the vehicle wouldn't budge. Thinking fast, one officer climbed inside and rocked the car back and forth until the suspect's foot finally broke free.
Damn it! Right here, boss. You okay? And the
Meanwhile, the passenger, now waist deep in freezing water, had given up. His biggest concern? Keeping his phone dry. In the end, both suspects were taken to the hospital and later released. The stolen Kia had no connection to the abduction, and neither suspect was involved in the case. A lesson learned the hard way. Stealing a car is bad enough, but driving it into a river? That's one way to sink a getaway plan.
4-5 in Congress. All officers open.